What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 16, Episode 4. The episode is titled Judge and Jury, you guys. So, before we get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. My light is flickering. Stop having me pay for it at the end of it. Do me a big favor by liking the video, sharing the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on. I might buy me like one of those studio setups that they have in, well, I don't even need a ring light. I might just need to get a light. Yeah, do all that good stuff. And with that out the way, you guys, let's go ahead and discuss Real Housewives of, I'm about to say Salt Lake City. This is Orange County, you guys. So let's go ahead and we are going to start up with Miss Jen. Like I've been saying for the last few weeks with Jen, I don't know what Jen's storyline is because I still have yet to figure out what her storyline is. Because in this episode, we saw her, right? So she had Heather come over to her house, right? And nothing. The only thing that was, and it's not even interesting, is just the fact that anytime we see Jen's husband, Ryan, man ain't got no shirt on. That's the only thing. I'm just like, what is her story? What is her storyline, right? So Heather saw, and the crazy thing was, Heather saw that picture of her with her family, and Ryan didn't have a shirt on, and I'm like, oh my God, so this man literally never wears a shirt. And then she told her about the fact that, you know, with their car, when, you know, he drops the kids off at school, she got letters from the parents because he never wears a shirt. So I'm like, oh, so he doesn't wear a shirt. So then Jen has this issue with Noelle, right? And the issue is really a trivial one, right? Because she's talking about the fact that, you know, at Heather's party, she felt like Noelle was condescending to her. But in your interview with the producers, you were the one that was very condescending, and you were talking down about her, about what you guys don't have in common. You guys, I'm really trying to like Jen, but I don't. The only people that I can tell you guys that I do like, now I know my friend Angel, I guess you can call it the podcast, she doesn't like any of the women. But you guys, the people that I like so far, I like Noelle. I really enjoy Noelle. I think she's a great addition to the cast, especially with the shit that's going on in her personal life, right? I like Noelle. And you guys know, and I've said it plenty of times, I love me some Shannon. Love Shannon, but I can always call, you know, right when it's right and wrong when it's wrong. And Shannon is wrong in a lot of instances, and she's a little loopy, right? So then Heather is talking about, you know, the fact that she had a conversation with Gina, but she hasn't had a conversation with Shannon at this point, right? I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about Shannon, and I'm gonna talk about Heather, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Heather is really starting to work my last nerve because Heather is doing a whole fucking lot. But we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna talk about Gina real quick, you guys. So Gina, Travis, Shane, and Emily, they're having a double date, right? So since the party, Emily has sat down and she's met with Nicole, right? And she's talking about the fact that she likes Nicole. So, okay, that's cool. And, you know, Gina and her big ass mouth. Like, this is my issue. So Gina is doing a run till that this season. Gina is being a Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's a bone carrier. Because I don't know why she felt the need to bring up this situation with Noelle and Sweet James, right? She let her know about her and Sweet James's relationship, about the fact that he served her divorce papers, right? Gina, that wasn't your place to tell. That really was not your place to tell. That was her place. Now, if she wanted Emily to know that, she would have told Emily that, but she did not. But it is what it is. And then they talked about Shannon, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit deeper, right? Because Emily still feels a way about the comment that Heather told them when she and Gina met up with Heather. Remember, Heather told her that Shannon said that they are manipulative and untrustworthy, right? So Emily feels a way about that. And also they're going to be throwing a party for Shane because he passed the bar. We're going to talk about that too when we get to that party. So we are going to go forward and move on and talk about Shannon real quick, right? So with Shannon, we see Shannon. So, Shannon has her business. And actually, I saw a commercial for Shannon's business last week. I don't know if I was watching. I don't remember what I was watching. But Shannon is not, I'm not going to say an ambassador, but Shannon is kind of like a influencer, I guess you would. Not even an influencer. Well, yeah, that because people reach out to me for influencer deals, right? So she has this company she's promoting because it's an actual commercial. I just can't remember what the company was. I think it's like a company that can distribute your stuff for you. But she has her company. She said she says that she had an assistant, but that assistant quit on her. So now it's Stella that's working for her. Shannon, again, I love Shannon, but Shannon, maybe the reason that the person quit on you because you're a little kooky. Not crazy, just kooky. You're just a little kooky. So now here's where I got lost. So you guys know Shannon and David, they're divorced, right? And Shannon was talking about the fact that I think she said she got 2 lump sums in a divorce, right? But it's not enough to cover her monthly expenses, right? And then on top of that, she's paying for, her oldest daughter to go to college. And then the twins are going to get ready to go to college and she's having to pay for that. I'm like, and what is David paying for? See, David wouldn't like the type of person that I am because I'm a petty person. Like, if you ain't, if we, because I'm going to be at your door knocking every day. Hey, David, open the motherfucking door. Because those girls, they came out of my body, but you had to ejaculate in me. So what you're going to do is you're going to help me with some of those expenses. You ain't got to pay for tuition, but what you can do is you can pay for room and board. You can pay for books. You're going to pay for something because either I'm going to tear this car up or I'm going to tear something. I'm going to come in that house and I'm going to find something in the house that I can sell and pawn. I don't give a damn what it is. You're giving me something for these girls because these girls are not just my responsibility. They're yours as well, motherfucker. That's what I would say to him. David Bedore would hate me. So then we see, Shannon and this, I don't knock people who believe in the holistic route, right? I'm not going to sit here and come at anybody who believes in holistic medicines, right? That's for you. Because for me personally, I'm not someone who likes to go to the hospital, right? But I don't believe in the whole, but the whole holistic stuff is not my sneeze, it's not my forte, right? I just want to say that doctor was a little creepy to me, especially when he told Stella she said she was 17 and he said, "Oh, you look 21." I was like, that's kind of cringy to me. Then when he was asking her where the pain was, he told, she flipped over on her backside, on her stomach. Now, I mean, I know doctors do that all the time. They tell you to flip over. But it was just the way that he said it. And then, when he pulled her shorts down just a little bit, I was like, oh, that's a little cringy to me, right? So then we see Shannon, right? So Shannon, she's getting ready for this party that they're having for Shane. And she's talking to Noelle, right? While she's getting her hair and makeup done, right? And then she reads the text message that Heather has sent to her. And she tells Noelle that, hey, I do want to have a conversation with Heather. I do want to apologize to Heather for, my involvement with the situation at her party. Shannon, girl, you're better than I am, because I would literally tell Heather to kiss the blackest part of my ass. The blackest part of my ass. I would tell her she can plant her lips onto my ass. You can permanently plant your lips on my ass. Like you can do that. So we're gonna move on and talk about Noelle, you guys. Now, Noelle, I really, really, really feel bad for Noelle because Noelle is going through a lot. And Sweet James is a sweet asshole. So we see Noella and she's meeting up with Nicole, right? And this is fresh off of her getting the divorce papers, right? So actually what happened is Noella never got the divorce papers handed to her per se. What happened is the processor came over to the house and threw them in her mother's face. Baby, her mama's better than me. Cause that court processor would have got her ass beat the fuck up. Like I would have beat that bitch's ass. That bitch would have said, you know, she said, "Is Nicole is Noella Burgeon, whatever her last name is Nicole B here, right?" I would have said, "No, can I? No, she's not here." And that hoe would have threw him at me. I would have grabbed her by the hair. Bitch, who you throwing shit at? Like I would have grabbed her by the ponytail or whatever hair she has, would have grabbed her immediately and proceeded to beat her ass. And I would hope that Noella has cameras on her property and they would have said, "Why did you hit her? You saw that bitch assaulting me by throwing some papers at me." So I defended myself. I whooped her motherfucking ass and she got a justified ass whooping. So back to the show. So Noella, she is, like I said, she's fresh off of getting those divorce papers, right? Nicole was just so insensitive. This woman is sitting here crying. She said it more than once. "I need a hug. I need a hug. I need a hug. I need a hug." I'm like, bitch, get up and hug her. I'm not calling Nicole a bitch. I'm just saying bitch in the term of bitch. Bitch, get up and hug if this is your friend, get up and hug her. Even if this is not your friend, right? If you see somebody that is in public, her husband has just served her divorce papers and she's breaking down, the first thing I'm gonna do is like, "Are you okay? Girl, come on. Bring it in. You know, I'm gonna embrace you. I'm gonna love on you, right? I'm gonna love on you." And then at one point, Nicole was ready to go, right? And Noella broke down again and she's like, "There are people here." Basically saying there are people here and this is a little bit embarrassing. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Noella, Nicole ain't your friend. So then we see Noella and her mother talking, right? So what happened was with the court process, like I just said, so the woman came to the house looking for Noella and her mother said she wasn't there. And the woman just threw them damn papers at her. Her mama's better than me because I would have beat the shit out of her. I would have beat the shit out of that woman. I really do feel bad for Noella because Noella is kind of clinging to who she thought her husband was because she feels that if she talks to him that she can work things out with him. But her mom was like, "I don't think that the sweet James that we knew or we thought that we knew is still there," right? I'm like, yeah, Noella, I don't think you can work this situation out with that man. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, the man is in Puerto Rico. He filed divorce papers. Now, see, that's the thing that I have a question about, right? How can you get a divorce? Because that's a situation with Kenya and Mark, right? Mark filed for divorce in New York, but Kenya and Mark are legally married in Atlanta, right? So you have to file in the state where you're legally married, right? So they're California residents, right? So how can he file for divorce in a different country? Interesting question. Huh. Very interesting, right? All right, you guys, so we're going to move on. We're going to wrap up with Emily and this party for shame. Ooh. I don't like calling people stupid, but hell, Shane ain't lying. And you know what, that's a joke. I'm joking. He's not stupid. Because, I mean, but damn. You graduated law school in 2003. Shit, in 2003, I was in middle school. I think I was in the 8th grade in 2003. I think I was in 8th grade. And shit. Oh shit, Shane. I was in middle school when you graduated law school. So I graduated high school and you still hadn't passed the bar exam. I graduated college and you still hadn't passed the bar exam. And I know that the California bar, they say that the California bar is one of the hardest ones to pass, but goddamn, 2003 to 2000 and when they probably filmed this past summer, right? So 2003 to 2021. Damn. I just thought about something. 2003 to 2013, which is the year that I graduated college, that was 10 years for him. Oh, Jesus Christ. More power to you, because you stuck it out. You didn't give it up. You didn't give up. So I'm going to give you that. You didn't give up. So I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to give you that one, Shane. I'm going to give you that one. But I would have gave up a long ass time ago, right? So everyone starts to show up to the party, right? Did I talk about Heather? I did not. So I'm going to actually talk about Heather after I wrap up this part, right? So we see everyone, they got there for the party, right? And Emily, you gonna fuck up your own party, huh? You gonna fuck up your own party because you want to dress Shannon. Shannon then told you that she never said that you guys were manipulative. She said you guys couldn't be trusted, and then you go get Heather to come over there and talk. I'm like, what are we doing? But Heather and Shannon went to talk to each other, right? Shannon apologized to Heather. Heather told her, listen to me. The way that she talked to Shannon, I would have been like, you know what, bitch? And I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm going to say, you know what, bitch? I apologize to you, but what I'm not going to sit here and do is have you talk to me in this tone, because it was her tone. She was like, you know, if you come from my family. She didn't come for your family, Heather. Like, I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. But Heather says, if you come from my family again, you won't lose just my friendship. You'll lose a little bit more than that, right? So let's talk about Heather. So on the way to the party, Heather was in the car with Nicole and her boyfriend, Victor, right? So Nicole decided to take upon herself, had to tell Heather about Noelle and her relationship, right? And the fact that she's got served divorce papers. Then she sat there and said that Noelle was really drunk, so she probably doesn't even remember saying this, but she called Heather a fake bitch, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, pause here, right? Because I got something that I want to say, right? I got to address both Nicole and Heather, because I have an issue. Heather, you coming so hard at Shannon for what happened, right? But you ain't got no energy for Nicole, a woman that sued your husband, right? Now, granted, like I said, she withdrew the petition, but that could have affected your husband's career. Okay, but you cool with her, but you got an issue with Shannon. Nicole, my issue with you is you sitting here talking shit about what Noelle said. You telling what Noelle said, right? About Heather. But for 6 whole years, you've been friends with Heather, and you never once brought up the fact that you sued her husband. Now, once again, you took it off the table, but you never mentioned that. So I'm looking at 2 fake people in my face right about now. Well, I'm looking at 1 fake person and 1 person that is a contradiction. Nicole is the fake one. Heather is the contradiction. But let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Leave your comments in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell when you guys are notified when I drop anything else. Share the video and into the next one. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. So you guys, I didn't want to do a video on Christmas Eve, but I'll do Hot Topics tomorrow, and I will do the Real Housewives of Miami tomorrow because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So you guys will see those early tomorrow morning. And that'll be it. And I won't see you guys again until Sunday. I did not know that Claus had returned. So I'm gonna review Claus this week. You guys will probably just get episode 3. You won't get episode 1 and 2. You just get episode 3. And we'll go from there. So that's it, you guys. Bye. Have a good one.